You know, and I know, and they know, cause we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, they know, cause we know, we go all in.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the newest edition of What You've Been Missing. It's your boy K Dizzle DC. It's your man Have Streams. We're in the building for the All Dressed Up podcast episode. Nizzle for
Can
shizzle.
you believe it?
We are on episode 9 in
Happy
the building,
Easter,
man.
everybody. Happy Easter, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying your families. K Dizzle, good to see you. You look beautiful, sir. Happy Easter to you and your family.
You're supposed to say handsome to the men. Men
All
are
right,
handsome.
you look handsome, sir. Happy
Thank you.
Easter.
Thank you. Happy Easter to you. Or happy Thanksgiving, as you would say.
I said happy Thanksgiving a few times, but that's not funny. I don't want to say nothing
You
like
said
that.
happy
to get people mad at
Thanksgiving.
me.
Happy
Our
Rosh
Savages
Hashanah.
first. Shout out Happy Easter to Savage Season, man.
Yeah,
So-
take 2 seconds. Take 2 seconds for those that thank the Lord Resurrection Day. Thank you. Hopefully you guys spent time with your family, if your loved ones. If you don't celebrate, I understand. Take the time out to fellowship with your friends and family and just show love. We've been through a crazy year and we need it. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's real nice to be able to enjoy your families and have some fun. Obviously, like I posted a video on IG earlier, the vaccine is not the cure. So still enjoy your families and your older relatives, at a safety measure. What's up, Big Dog? What's up, Big Dog Entertainment? How you
Everybody's
doing,
in the
Bianca?
building.
Happy Easter. But it's gonna be a fun show tonight. We got a surprise for you guys. We appreciate the day ones. We know it's a holiday. We know it's gonna be tough. How you doing, Mama Hef? We know it's gonna be tough for probably everybody to get in here live tonight, but for those who can, we're gonna have a good show for you. If not, the recorded episodes always on YouTube. But K Dizzle's got some stuff cooking. We've got some surprise guests that definitely have a strong following. They do their thing. I'm not sure if you want to reveal it now. Or you want to go ahead?
Nope. Nope.
I like it. Let's keep it.
No.
I did say I told some people earlier who was going to come through, but it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun one.
Hey, mama. Oh, let me switch that up. My joint say Outriders. That ain't it, boo. But no, let's get it in. Yeah, my Twitch stream.
So for those who came through, man, we appreciate you. We love you.
We do 110%. And the only way we grow is with y'all, and we appreciate it.
What
Week in,
up, Tony?
week out. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose us. Praise him. Hey, real talk. Let's go into sports really quick.
Happy Easter, Melinda. I love you.
Look,
all right, so sports. I'm giving the chat big love today. It's a holiday,
Tony in the building.
Big Tony, don't play ball with him. He will hurt you. So look, for sports, let's get it out the way. College basketball is the number one headline right now. We got March Madness. I don't know if you guys were watching the brackets and the tournament, but a lot of upsets this year. Last night, we had UCLA going up against Gonzaga. UCLA had the money won. The game was in the bag. But just like, in tournament history, it takes one shot. And Gonzaga hit the half court, shot off the backboard. They are going on to the championship to play Baylor. That will be tomorrow night. So get your money up, place your bets. Joel Embiid returned. Welcome back to Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers center, MVP candidate. He came back to a poster. He got dunked on by Karl Anthony Towns in his first game back. So welcome back to Joel Embiid. Last but not least in sports, who saw the Space Jam 2 trailer? Did you see it?
That's it. That's all I know about sports this week is the Space Jam.
Did you think I wasn't going to say something about it? Did you really think I was going to miss?
No, not at all. I
know Versus is on 4-0, Bear. Let me ask you a question. If we can't move around those old, with all due respect, we love Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Ozzy Brothers is my shit. But if we can't move around that crowd, we don't need to be doing it 4-1-0. So we're going to rock tonight.
not everybody's watching. No, not everybody's watching them. With much love for Earth, Wind, and Fire. You can always keep
Yeah,
us tabbed
man.
over. We appreciate the
And I
views.
had my money on the Ozzy Brothers, but Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think
Earth,
they
Wind, and
came
Fire,
out
Jai Lit, bro.
with the
You can't.
trio.
Mm-mm.
They came out with the trio and stood up and like made Steve Harvey dance a little bit. So I don't like how
Steve
it's
Harvey.
going in the
Steve
first couple
Harvey
of
is
rounds.
he's the worst. I think he kind of killed the beginning of that show. Didn't he
Did you
first?
hear
Didn't
what
he
he
come
said?
out talking 25 minutes, 25, 30 minutes though? I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
He said tonight I'm going to be the real Steve Harvey. He said that not that Family Feud Steve Harvey, not that talk show Steve Harvey. I'm gonna
What
be
that
the
mean?
real Steve.
Kings
I
of
don't
Comedy,
know.
Steve Harvey.
I'm
We
just
ain't seen
saying
that
that's what
Steve
he said.
Harvey in 15 years.
But my comparison,
I'm
but my
sorry. My bad.
comparison, Pinky's up. Happy Easter. So my comparison is if I was sitting in between Lil Wayne and Jay-Z,
Oh, stop,
I'd be like excited too if I was Steve Harvey. So
stop. All right, all right. So
that's
Space Jam
sports.
2 is gonna be a beast. Let's move. Hey,
What do you,
because we
what do you think about it?
come on, man. It's what it is. Space
What do
Jam
you
2.
give me
I'm
a
just
little
waiting.
quick
I'm just
opinion
waiting.
on what you think.
Let me say this, okay? If it rivals anything close to Godzilla versus Kong, I'm in. Godzilla versus
It's not.
Kong, I look sleepy. Mom,
Ooh.
is that my Asian kicking in? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
No, not
No,
today.
but
Not today.
if no. Hey, so Godzilla versus Kong, I have to say, is raking in the money because it is a hell of a good movie. Okay, spoiler alert. Don't listen to me for the next 5 minutes. Fantastic movie. Have you seen it yet? Have
No, but I heard great things about
okay.
it.
All
And
right,
they making money in the
let you go
theater.
to YouTube. HBO Max is streaming it free. If you got HBO Max, if you got Fios, you got HBO Max.
Oh, I'm gonna stream
Or
that then.
or find
Because
somebody.
they had a subscription that I thought I canceled, but they hit my account, so I'm gonna definitely stream that.
Find somebody who's got an HBO Max account. Watch it. Good movie. Good family movie. I've watched it twice already. Once by myself, once with my kids. It's a good movie.
Okay. So
Anywho,
Space
that's all
Jam
I got.
2, look.
Space Jam 2.
Space Jam 2 before we leave sports. It's LeBron James, my man, the living legend. He's gonna go down probably with 4 more championships before he retires. Remember, I said that. The trailer was a little bit weird for me. I did I did live through the first Space Jam. It seemed like a lot more CGI. LeBron's hairline was looking incredible in the
Incredible.
trailer. So
Phenomenal, bro.
the
Phenomenal.
CGI is going to be on point. But July 16th is when the movie comes out. Let's go support our
Not
man
the,
LeBron.
not the CGI on his hairline, bro. Why you do that?
It looked good. Hey, I mean, you got to call it like you see it. So, we're gonna end up sports right there. Go see Space Jam 2 and LeBron James
And let's
on
do
July
something that we
16th.
do every week. Every week for sure. We love to do it. I
Yeah.
love this. One of my favorite parts of it. This week in Black business and who we want to support out there. Usually they're local, sometimes they're not, but it's people that we support that we want to see. That we want to see you guys support as well. You want to go first? You want me to go first? It's up to you.
You go first. You go first.
I go first. All right. Shout out to the homie. Let me pull it up right now. Okay. This is Bacon Ball Desserts on Instagram. I'm going to pull it up. This is a really good friend of mine. She's actually a well decorated high school girls basketball coach. Okay. Bacon Ball Desserts by Ayana Ball. She does all of your cupcakes, your cookies, all of your delicatessens. She's Bacon Ball CC Desserts on Instagram. Desserts with 2 S's for those who can't spell. Not desert. Don't do that, people. I know my people. But any kind of birthdays, holidays, you know, I don't know, quinceañeras, whatever you want, or you just want some cupcakes, some nice cupcakes or
It
cakes.
looks good
She
though.
does it. She does fantastic job.
Yeah,
Go
it
check
looks
her
good.
out. Bacon Ball CC Desserts on Instagram. She's the home at Ayana Ball. Like I said, she's a well decorated coach at Largo High School basketball coach for the women's. Good friend of mine. I love it. Go support. Go support. Go support. Let me get you fired up, homie. Who will you
Next
have
up
this
this
week?
week in Black Business is my little cousin, but the big dog, Ralph. He is a producer, CEO and media extraordinaire. He's got an album coming out. He's got a studio. He does allow bookings for sessions. Hit him up. He has a very nice space with some wonderful equipment, so you can go in
Oh,
there and
for
do your
sure.
thing. A lot of artists right now are looking to lay down some content, and they don't really have the outlet or have the technology to do so, or necessarily like the engineer and the producer. So give him a ring, hit him up on IG. It's Big Dog Ralph, and
Two
he is the
G's, two
man right
G's.
now. He's doing this thing. So shout out, love you, bro. I saw you in the chat earlier. Happy Easter to you. That's him on the
Big
right.
Dog Ralph, two G's. I'm big and
Yes,
two G's
sir.
and dog. Oh, how did she get in here already? Nope. Get out of there. We
I
ain't
can't
ready
see
for
it. Say her name
you.
again. Oh,
We ain't
Bianca
ready
said she
for
couldn't
you.
see it. K Dizzle, can you
Say her
say her
name
name
again.
again? Yeah,
Say her name. Say her name. Who?
the,
Oh,
the
Bacon
young
Ball
lady.
Desserts.
Yeah, pull
Bacon
it back up real quick if
Ball
you don't mind.
Desserts. I'm gonna pull it back up. Don't yell at me. God dang.
Bianca, refresh your browser. You gonna be all right.
Refresh your browser, Bianca. Say your name. Say your name. Let me pull this off real quick so you can
That's
see it.
good work right there.
Bam, right there. That's good stuff right there. Let me pull it up back at the top. Bacon Ball CC Desserts. There it is. All right, Fiend. Let me pull y'all back up in here. Say your name again. Say your name again. All right, I'm tripping.
You in a singer mood today, bro?
I am.
What's up?
Well, Osley's.
You might
You
as
know
well
what
have
I'm saying?
jumped on the verses
EWF.
and brought some youth to the shit.
No. I can harmonize. I don't sing. I harmonize. I'm in the background. Mama
That's what
Heifer.
people.
Mama
That's what people say. That's what people say.
she put bacon. Why would it? Bianca.
Yeah, it's
Bianca.
definitely not bacon. It's not that.
You tripping. All right. So
That's what people say who
hey,
want to sing, but they can't really sing. They harmonize and shit.
yes, exactly. What I said. So without further ado, look, they smiling in the back. I can see them. Y'all can't see what I can see. What I can see it. They smiling in the back.
That's what I said.
In the
410 beard. I mean,
background.
I'm trying to
Hey,
go into it 410 with an open mind.
go into it
But
with an open mind. Don't trip.
it looks like it's a whole different like multiverse of Space Jam worlds and what's your boy's name? Cheadle. He's out. Don Cheadle is
Just
giving
let it happen.
LeBron some type of contest. Yeah,
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
IDK.
It's different.
Let's go, baby.
All
Let's
right,
go.
go ahead. Introduce him.
I wish we had some like, oh, hey, Bink. Hey, Malika Shanae. Day one. So here's
You
what's
put
gonna
that cup
happen.
down.
Here's what's gonna happen. No, we're
Jesus.
gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have fun tonight. It's a holiday, and what's gonna happen tonight is, folks, we're gonna go battle of the sexes, right? We're gonna ask questions to the opposite sex to not really put them on the spot, but to see, their perspective and give us some good feedback so we can be enlightened, right, K Dizzle?
Absolutely.
Don't leave me out here on a
No,
cliffhanger.
no, I'm not leaving you on the
Because
cliff.
it's gonna get fun tonight. So we got to be unified
Relax.
now before I move forward. I'm not gonna go forward.
No, you already giving the hand gestures. Let's bring him on stage.
So
him on
welcome
stage, bro.
to All Dressed Up Podcast, episode 9, the Railities Podcast. Yay! Ray and Gina, the Railities Podcast are in the building.
In the
Welcome.
building.
I forgot I was
I'm
muted.
excited.
Oh, you was muted. You a hot mess. You already a hot mess right now. Hot mess. What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Hey
Hey guys,
How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling all right?
We are great.
I got my wine, so I'm good.
Look, I had no idea you were coming today. No idea.
If we would have known, we would
I
have
was not
dressed
ready.
up for the occasion.
I was
Oh,
not
you hold
ready.
it the wrong way.
I did not know where we could find you all.
Under the room.
Go in there.
Here we go.
I had no idea.
AK, now you can't hit on my drink now. See, the ladies are drinking. See, so now who's looking a little bit like the odd man out?
Is that
Hello?
water? Is that water?
Oh
We
no!
Oh,
We
Yo,
going against. Hey!
Oh
somebody,
no!
somebody has
It's
to be
Easter.
left.
the
It's
Lord
Easter.
turned
Wait a
water.
minute. Wait
into
a
wine.
minute. Wait a minute. This is real talk. So, friend of the family came by. I was like, I know you ain't going to church, so I'm gonna bring church to you.
He's
Oh,
copping
Brought
the
me a
hallelujah.
plea.
palm.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
Well,
copping the
yes.
Brought me
plea.
a palm, right?
praise the
And he brought
Lord.
my own communion. It's right here. I
Oh
still
yeah,
ain't
that's
broke.
nice.
Look
What's
at
the
you.
wafer?
With the wafer. The
Won't he
Wait a
wafer
do
minute.
on
it?
top. We about to
You
do this live. I ain't gonna do this live. Nah, stop.
no, please
You
don't.
see
You
the
about to.
wafer? You see
I'm
the
gonna have
wafer
to
on
change.
top?
I'm gonna have to change my questions if you do that.
Oh,
Rachel,
Don't
he's
open it.
faking.
Don't open it.
He's
Don't do that.
faking Rachel.
oh.
You know what?
I'm going here.
I'm gonna let you be by your. Did he
Did
really
you
take
really
communion?
just?
You know what?
What? It's never too late.
Uh-uh.
This is what's not playing. I'll stop playing my life.
What'd you do?
Serious.
What are you doing over there?
I'm
He's
taking communion right
taking
now.
He's taking
communion.
Oh
communion.
my gosh, here we
I'm,
go.
I'm
All
in the
dressed
midst of
up,
friends.
episode 9.
So are we, Ray Sean?
In the
So
midst
while
of,
K Dizzle,
in the midst of the alcohol. Wait a
This
minute.
Fix his-
my communion right here. This my
let
communion.
me ask you a question before you start promoting
Ooh.
third parties and shit.
That's some good
Is
concord.
that your wine, Ray Sean, or is that someone else's?
This is someone that I don't have any. This is the wine I'm drinking. I don't make my
Okay.
own wine now. I don't make my own.
Maybe that's the
I'll
next
say,
thing we should work
shout
on.
out to
Maybe
the
we should come out
businesses.
with some wine, right? Shout
Oh,
out to the
yeah.
businesses.
That's a
So
lot
we're
of
gonna
work.
gonna
my
ask
brother.
some questions tonight, right? K doesn't want to sip his water. I see his vibe
The
tonight,
blood
so
of
we're gonna have
Jesus.
some fun, right? So here's what I want us to do, chat. And I haven't seen Arizona Ron come through, but I know he's coming through soon.
Arizona Ron is coming through.
Yeah, that's our guy. We're gonna talk
I already
about some current topics. We're gonna talk about some current issues per se. We're gonna relate, these current issues and topics to, advice. We're gonna talk to the opposite sex and try to figure out, and pick their brain of where they stand, how they can relate. So K Dizzle and myself have prepared some questions. He's not gonna try to take ownership on the questions, but we did get together. We did.
What up, DA?
What up, DA? We did put these questions together. Obviously, we're gonna pose a question. The young ladies are gonna answer the question, and then we're gonna obviously interact with the chat. So hopefully you can come in and have some fun, and vice versa. They're gonna give us some hard questions, and you know what? Tonight is all about love. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna help grow with each other, and let's have some fun.
That's perfect. Lego.
So let's start off. Go ahead, K Dizzle.
No. Go ahead. I was saying.
No, go ahead, bro.
Yours are fantastic. I want you to go.
No, I was gonna say let the young ladies go first. Let the
Oh
women.
no!
here.
we guessed.
We are guests
We are
of
guests.
the All Dressed Up
I
podcast.
had to
We're
say
gonna go
ladies
with
first.
Whoa, whoa.
I had to say
No,
ladies
not
You
at
go
my
first.
house.
No,
No.
not today. All right, so look.
We are guests of you.
So let me ask y'all the question: do y'all want me to go deep early, or do y'all want me to go softball
Bro, just bring
toss
it.
early?
Just
Just
bring
go
it.
where you. Just
Do
go
you.
where your
Go
heart
where the
desires,
Lord
sir.
leads
All right.
you.
All right.
You already
I
know
got
how
it.
we roll.
And
Our
that's
Let me
what.
pull up.
questions
And Mary had a little running.
are going to go all the
Let
way
me
to the
pull up
left.
my notes. Let me pull up my notes. And don't get too
Better be
excited
ready.
here. And when I ask you guys these questions, I want to hear some real answers because a lot of people watching us, and even the people who can't catch us live, but the recorded edition, they're gonna see these answers. And these are some good questions, in my opinion. K Dizzle gave me these questions. He emailed them to me. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Come on, Pimp.
So I'm gonna throw off an easy one. So there is a music video and a song called WAP, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We know what that is, right? Everybody watching
Yep.
know what this is. Do I have to go deeper?
No.
Maybe for
There you go.
Gene, it's like that.
All right, so we know about WAP. So a lot of women
Nasty,
say
I know you.
a lot of women say WAP was a movement for feminism and empowerment. How do you guys feel about the WAP movement? And I'm gonna have a follow-up question real quick, K Dizzle, but how do you guys feel about the WAP movement, and when can your kids be exposed to songs and videos like that? And how can you, I guess, how do you guys feel about the whole WAP thing? Let me keep it simple.
I would say I don't know if Gene
and that's an easy question.
Okay.
Question.
So I
Pause.
would say one. I'm a mom of 2 girls, so my girls can't listen to that.
At all.
My girls aren't listening to wet ass pussy. They just not. That's not I'm not trying to raise no little thoughts. So, and I'm just
Okay.
keeping it 100 because that's what we do. That's what we do. So
Exactly.
my kids can't listen to it. I mean, it took me a
I'm gonna
minute to
take
actually
notes.
listen to the song
Now I'm gonna
because
take
my kids are
notes.
always with me. So when I finally listened to it, I was like, oh, okay, it's I'm an adult. I can listen to it. I can groove with it or whatever. But I don't think it's women empowerment. I wouldn't go that far. I just think
Nah.
it's some good lyrics. It's a catchy tune. You can dance
Good
to it in the
workout
club.
music.
It's a great workout song.
Yes.
Give you some motivation, but it ain't empowering you. I mean, I don't understand.
I
What
I
is it
mean,
empowering you
I
to
don't
do?
understand how
is it?
empowering
Is it?
There's my
WAP
man
is.
It's not
Arizona Ron. What
empowering
up,
the WAP.
Arizona Ron? Happy Easter.
Your WAP should already be there. That's not empowering it. It's
Right.
either you have it or you don't. Some have it, some don't.
Realities
Period.
Podcast is in the
You better
building. Here we
go
are.
get some
Yes, they
K. You
are in
better
the
go get some KY
building.
or something if you don't have it.
Oh, oh, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, this
Listen
episode is brought
here.
to you by.
It's gonna be a good
You should have
episode
put some
tonight.
parental guidance on here.
Ain't
It
no
is gonna be
PG.
a
You have to
good
win a
Good
screen,
lyrics.
episode
little
tonight.
screen at the
This
bottom.
ain't
Is it good?
PG at all.
Was it good lyrics? Is it really good lyrics?
The lyrics aren't bad. They really
I
aren't.
mean,
Then
it's
that.
pretty catchy lyrics.
Gina,
Yeah.
don't avoid this question. Come on, what you think?
I'm in all honesty, I'm with Rachel. I have a daughter and she's not listening to that. I'm sorry, can't. But I will work out to it. I
Okay.
will drop it real good. But
Okay.
it's nothing to empower. It's
Okay.
Empowering you to work out harder. That's about it.
that'll work.
And you can ride in the car and you can bounce to it as long as you ain't got the kids to it. That's about it.
And start the car with the same key.
Arizona Ron is in the building. We're gonna have a
Oh.
lovely show tonight. K Dizzle, go ahead, man. Give your piece, man. What you think?
Look, WAP. Look, as a father of 4, do I want my children to be 4 girls at that? Do I want them to be listening to WAP? No. Do I want them to be exposed to stuff like that? Yes, because I don't want kids bop kids until they're 18 and not be be privy to the world. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to bring them into a certain level. And look, it is inappropriate in so many different ways. Same way they ain't listening to really. They may hear it, but if they hear it, they're going to hear it in my presence. The same way that they're going to hear about anything else in my presence. But I'm going to know when they're old enough and mature enough to be able to hear it, because they're already hearing the stuff that we don't want them to hear when we're not with them. Right. So if they're going to be exposed to stuff, I want them to be exposed. I want them to be exposed to certain stuff. And if I feel like they're not exposed enough, I'm going to expose them in my presence. That don't mean we're going as far as have them listening to Throat Baby or any other nonsense like that. It's being able to hear it and have an understanding of what it is and knowing that, hey, this type of stuff is out there, and just be mindful of that so that they know it's out there. They know of the world, but they don't have to be in the world, if you feel what I'm saying.
So,
yeah, but your kids are older too, though.
Right.
My kids are 20, 13, 12, and 10.
Exactly.
So
mine is 2 and 7. They not listening to WAP.
No.
They not being exposed to nothing. They better kids bop.
Right. So that means
them some kids bops all day.
So hold on. So when you're exposing them, that means you're exposing them to the radio version, or
I'm exposing them to the radio version, 100%.
Okay. All right,
now,
I can get that.
They can get that. They can get that dirt,
guys.
If they out there and get that dirt. But now,
real quick, guys. So we have the chat saying Malika Shanae says you don't want them to be green. So that means to me,
hey,
you
Malika.
want hey, baby. So you want to kind of prep your children, and then Bianca says she agrees with you, K Dizzle, exactly. They're with you 24/7.
Well, you don't, and you got to know. You have to know as a parent when to turn that on and turn that off. See, I grew up in the city. My wife grew up in the suburbs, so we are 2 totally different people. So there are a lot of things that I've seen in my life that I was privy to, unfortunately, that she wasn't privy to. So I don't want my kids to not know to be out in these streets and not know what's street and what's not street. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So they need to be able to recognize, oh, this ain't a good part of town. I need to get the hell on.
Right.
Or if you're in that part of town, be able to carry yourself enough to get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? So they got to have some discernment, pushing on that. Is it women's empowerment? Some women are going to take it that way, and it's what it is. Does it? Is it? I think they took it as women's empowerment because men were against it because of what it was saying.
I mean, but
And they felt it was hypocritical because women were talking about it when men talk about it all the time.
in all
You know?
honesty, that piece of your body is a powerful thing. So I guess
Oh
in that case,
man,
it can be considered women empowerment.
All right,
Yes.
can I interject now, please?
And go.
I'm just asking.
Go ahead, Hef.
So let's take it to
Come
a
on.
broader perspective, right? It's a lot of people in the chat. We're all gonna do shit behind our parents' back, laugh out loud. Okay, Malika Shanae. So we're talking about, you know, how much do you expose your children to? And we're talking about WAP, and it's a wonderful song. It's got some, you know, wonderful women empowerment undertones, according to the ladies in the video. But here's my point. Relax. So
Come on, point.
What? No. Why the Grammys are we having
I agree with that.
the exposure of our black queens thrusting and doing all that type of movement and showing that image at the Grammys? It's like we fought and pushed our way to be on that stage, and now when we get there, this is what we put out. And then we don't want to say it's not art, right? We want to support Cardi B, we want to support Megan Thee Stallion, but like our first or second shot at the Grammys, do you really want it to be in that type of light? That's my point.
But that's
what they wanted.
But that's what's now though. That's what's hot right now. So you can't put Anita Baker on there. The kids these days don't know who the hell she is. Like, who you gonna put up there? And I mean that goes into the question I had, but like that's what who's there now. Who else do you have? You don't have nobody else. What you gonna put Remy Ma up there? They don't know who the hell she is.
Right. But on
They don't know who
top
she is.
of that, they're doing that because we're doing all this Black Lives Matter, all this fighting for Black people. They're continuously doing what they got to do to try to keep bringing us down. This is their way of bringing us down and making us look even worse than we already started out looking. So it's two sides to it.
Yeah.
It's two sides to it. The one thing that we've always been trying to get a hold of is the narrative. And if you have that type of song and that's what they want to promote as to who we are and what we're doing at that time, it is a part of it, but it's not the general consensus of what we do. It's a hot song right now. And if that's what's getting exposed to them folks, that's what they're exposing to them folks. So it's no different from the backlash from Lil Nas X and his Old Country Road Going to Country. They be like, hell no, you ain't really country, so we ain't going to classify you as country.
All right, but
Now he the devil.
So before we leave this question and go back to realities, because they got the next question coming up. What about like in the neighborhood, and what about the community? Like Malika Shanae is saying, like, can we set a better example for our kids? You know, starting here at like, you know, the ground level, you know, as opposed to like exposing them to seeing so many things, because obviously it starts with us. We can protect our kids from it. And it seems like, and this is a whole nother like topic, not to go too deep, but a lot of parents kind of throw the iPad to their kids and let their iPad do the parenting. That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what she said.
That wasn't what she was saying either. She said, "Can you separate the artists from what they do in the community?"
Absolutely.
I don't think so. Well, I do think so, and I don't think so, and I'll say why. So if you have,
what does that mean, real quick?
Well, I'm gonna answer to what I think she means, and then she could correct us if we're wrong. But
okay.
So let's say, for example, if you have Cardi B, everyone knows Cardi B's music. Everyone knows like Cardi B, you know, shows her body a lot and things like that. But then you go to a soup kitchen and Cardi B is serving food. All the Cardi B fans are going to show up at the soup kitchen. They ain't coming there to eat. They come in there because they want to see her, and they like the artist that she is. So they're coming there for that. Her serving the community, they don't look at it as that. They're looking at her as Cardi B. They're not looking at her as, Fuji Shakali or whatever her real name is.
It is a long ass. I just read that the other day, and my God,
Coca-Cola or whatever her name is.
Bonquita,
All right, so
Shanita,
look.
So it's
All right,
hard
so
to take
look.
her serious.
Aloysius
So
Jenkins,
Ray, that's some
Pineda.
great feedback. That's some great feedback, guys. Thank you for the chat for chiming in, but we're gonna keep it moving. We don't be stuck. We don't want to be stuck on the same question. So go ahead, guys. What y'all got for us?
So you want me to go first, G? Okay.
Are you piggybacking off of?
We can.
Okay.
So our first question, which is piggybacking off of you guys, we didn't know that's the question. Nobody knows our question.
I hate that
we don't
fucking
know
shit.
Question. We don't talk.
Right. We didn't know the question. So our question was Nikki versus who was it? Nikki versus Lil Kim. Like who
Lil
would
Kim.
be? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was quick.
Hey, K-Does, you go first.
Go ahead. Nikki versus Lil
Go
Kim.
ahead. Nikki versus Kim. Cardi versus Megan. Like who would you pick? And
There's a reason behind.
No. Okay. So what are we choosing them against? Are we choosing them against skill set and music, or are we just picking just to be picking? Like preference.
Your choice. What is your preference? If you had to turn on,
if I had to come on,
let's go.
You had to choose who to listen to.
No, let's hit it. Let's go all the way back. If you're watching The Box, channel 19B.
That was before my time.
Don't make me recite the number. It's like, let me stop.
No, you know why I fuck with that shit? Because 19B was the box, and if you had the remote with the AB switch, you was living.
AB switch.
Yes.
Oh man,
you was living. If you didn't have to get up and go hit the switch, you had to hit the
switch, bro.
So let's do it this way. If all you got is $1.99 and you can choose one, which one you choosing?
If I'm going music, that means I'm going music. That means I'm going music. So you said Lil Kim versus who?
Nikki.
Okay, Lil Kim, and you said Cardi B versus Megan.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Okay.
Answer both.
Why?
Answer both.
Little Kim lyrically and her.
It's two answers, right?
Yes, it's two questions. Little Kim lyrically, okay, and her music was fire. I'm not gonna say Nicki's was more pop. Nicki, all of her hits was pop. She had like 2 or 3. Let me take that back. 5 or 6 like really hip hop joints. All right. Cardi's whole album was fire. Megan, no. I'm just no. Megan, I'm not a super Megan fan. I'm proud of her for what she's done, but lyrically wise, I can't get. She does too many I can't do it. I can't do it. Cardi's got some music in there, even though she ghetto as hell. It's like you put a super ghetto woman on an album, and all the ghetto-ness comes out in all her lyrics. But she has good producers behind her, and they know how to get what they need out of her. Megan is just like She is along those lines of the newer artists that are full of ad-lib and no real content. So Nikki is not the modern day
at all.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
At all.
Agree with God with hat.
No.
Sorry, 410.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm laughing at the chat. I agree with the guy with the hat.
Shout out to Bianca writing bacon desserts with BACON. But no, that's what I got. Half. Answer the question, Half.
What's the question?
Come on, man. All right.
Don't you touch.
You have a whole notepad over there, dude.
I'm playing with y'all. Stop it. Nikki or Little Kim or Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi.
Yeah.
Right. So in my perfect world, I would take Kim and Nikki. In my perfect world, but you're not letting me have that, right?
No, it's not a perfect world.
No, it's not a perfect world. It's
it's storming outside.
So between Little Kim and Nikki, that's a good one. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, straight up, I'm taking Nikki all day. Nicki Minaj will wrap circles around Lil Kim If it wasn't for Biggie writing, I stopped at the brat. And you know what? Thank you for being honest. If it wasn't for Biggie writing for listen, if it wasn't for Biggie writing for Lil' Kim, okay. If it wasn't for Biggie writing for Lil' Kim, it wouldn't even be a close question. But my answer is Nicki Minaj and the Megan Thee Stallion Cardi B. That's tough. But right now, the overall volume, I gotta take Megan Thee Stallion over Cardi B. Because right now, over the last 2 to 3 months, besides hold on. I mean, you got your ad-libs off.
Go ahead.
Shotty. So over the last 2 months, it's like all I've heard is Megan Thee Stallion. She had good features with the baby. She was on, but you gotta count features though.
She over here.
Do you really?
Stop, bro.
You have to.
It's a feature. No,
you're not
it's
counting.
A
A lot of Lil' Kim shit was features.
What?
It was.
It
was.
She got a whole hardcore album.
You are so lucky. I don't have access to be like.
Hold on. Y'all all talk. Lil' Kim, her top 10. All right, light skin. Her top 10. 6 of her top 10, she had features on.
Are we waiting for you? I was like,
hold on, wait. Can you? Because I don't.
But y'all older though. With all due respect, y'all are in a different demographic.
I was about to call you. We curse on our podcast.
Yeah, we curse. Curse.
We are the same.
No, we can't. It's Resurrection Sunday, and you just had communion.
Thank you, Jay.
He had communion.
I asked for forgiveness before this, so
but can I before we go on to the next question, can I ask my friends and family, why does the chat have to say that's some light skin shit?
Because that's what that
was. The chat is cracking me up right now. The chat has
Nicki
me rolling.
Minaj,
when I'm laughing at them.
Nicki Minaj raps circles around all them girls.
All
right, so look.
Oh my God.
So look.
Some heathens.
So right now, I'm getting my ass kicked in the battle of the sexes, right?
All the way.
Right. Hey, Dizzle, you gotta pick me up. You gotta help me out, bro.
I'm trying to, but you can't go left.
You're not giving him nothing to help you with.
You can't go that way.
Okay.
You're going this way.
So look, it's Easter. Let me go ahead and slow down.
Shout out to King Wolf. Appreciate you, bro. Slow down.
Yes, sir. Let me slow down. Here's our question. Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
So we just talked about Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Yeah.
And we all know about the alleged incident where she supposedly got shot in her feet, right?
I thought it was just one foot. It was more than one.
I'm not.
He got shot in one of them. He don't know which one.
I said allegedly. Don't hold me to the particulars here.
In the feet.
I don't know if it was her big toe on the right foot or if it was her pinky toe on the left.
Big toe.
They was together.
So both. Somebody said both in the chat. All right. So look, here's a question. So do you feel like Black women are protected in today's society? And what I mean by that is, who would you say is more vulnerable, Black women or Black men?
I'm gonna say Black men are more vulnerable.
Whoa, that's heavy. How you come off?
Do you want to go?
I told y'all we asking real questions tonight. We are.
You want to answer? I mean, I say mine out loud, but go ahead.
I would go with it's a tie. I would go with both of them.
Black men and Black women.
It's both of us because
Chad said Black men. King Wolf said Black ma'am.
Yeah, I could say both. Don't hurt my man for the typo.
If you honestly, guys, no pressure. No pressure, guys, because I know it's a deep question, but if you had to pick,
I'm sticking to my answer. Can't nobody change my answer.
Right.
This is my answer.
He said, "Man, my bad." I think it's both. I think we both having. It's just how we both getting it. It's just a matter of to what extent at that time, because all of us still fighting for the same. We're still fighting to be there, get up there, and we can't get there. So I'm gonna go with both.
Shotty say hell no. Why you say hell no, Shotty? Damn.
I think it. I said the black man, and I say the black man for various reasons.
Why
And
don't we have to?
But no, I said.
Wait, what?
Huh? You said
Y'all
why
don't
you
have to worry about. No, she said y'all don't have to worry about rape. Why don't we have to?
Actually, they do.
No, they do. So
They do.
let me tell you, this is why I say I think the black man has it a little worse than the black woman. I can get pulled over versus my husband getting pulled over. They gonna hem him up first before they hem me up. They're going to be softer on us as a couple than they would if he was by himself. That's the first thing.
Sure.
The second thing is in any domestic situation, the man gets the end of the stick. It doesn't matter. They're gonna take what I say as value, and I could be a lying ass.
Facts.
So in the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez thing, Megan could say that he shot her and it wasn't even him, it was his bodyguard, but they gonna believe whatever she says because she's a woman. Same thing in the court system.
Ooh.
The man gets that child support because I said so. Because I went in there and said, I have his child and he's not doing enough for me. So that's why I say the man gets the end of the stick, because that's how society has it set up. Is as a black man, you fight. We do as women still have to fight for just shit in the jobs and stuff like that. Okay, the man makes more money than us, but that's the white man that's really making more money than us, not the black man. It's majority of the time it's the white man that's making more money. So we're fighting against them, not our own race, honestly. So I don't know. That's just
See, and I think that's where I was coming from, more on the, not necessarily on the police standpoint, which is a whole nother ball game,
right.
but more on the job force. Like, we're all here. We all make shit compared to our white counterparts.
What about the Bill Cosbys of the world?
What's that mean?
Where you going, Malika? Ooh.
I'm sorry, Malika. I can't. I'm still gonna watch the Cosby Show. Sorry.
How about
black
that?
athletes that beat their wives and it goes away.
Yeah. Ooh.
But that's because I think that's two different things, though. A black athlete or just a celebrity, period, they get a whole different type of, everything. It's different for them because they're in the limelight and they get it different than just a regular Joe Smo, though.
But can I interject though real quick?
They don't.
You're right. That's because of the money.
Can I interject
pay it
real
all.
quick? But like, if you think about it though, even though you're a celebrity, you still have to have a certain character, and you still have to carry yourself. And I'm sorry, over 30 years or 40 years, but like, compare Bill Cosby, he had a real clean slate for about 40 years of comedy, and then he couldn't make it out the game, right? And then it's fucked up because a lot of us have our own opinions about what happened to Bill Cosby. But to me, it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And then you have a guy like LeBron James, who, me personally, I think is a great role model. And he's never came out and said he wanted to be a role model. But he's had about 15 or 17 years of like, quote unquote, clean success. Like, you can't pull up any dirt on that man. He's been wonderful in the community. He's shown and set so many examples by like opening the school and doing the things he's doing. So it's like, I get what y'all are saying, but my original question is, what about the protection, right? How many men in the chat will admit to witnessing their friend hit their girl? Okay. So my point, right, before I let you guys go back in. Right. Before you guys get back in, like, do you feel, I guess my question is to you guys, do you feel like you have the sufficient protection in society against like domestic violence or abuse? Or do you think like black women in particular get the short end of the stick when it comes to protection and, I guess any type of like care when it comes to like what we go through in our community?
We get the short end of the stick anyway. We can go into the hospital and scream and cry anything we want. If they don't think something's wrong with us, because they automatically think that we over exaggerate, they're gonna send us home. It doesn't matter what we say.
Appreciate that, Jalen.
So it's I mean, it sucks. That, and in a lot of cases, and I think that might be, don't get me wrong, again, I love Bill Cosby. Everybody has their own opinions. I'll still watch the Cosby Show. But I
Mhm.
think she shouldn't have waited 40 years. I think there was something behind that, but that's just my opinion.
He tried to buy NBC.
Yeah,
Come on. Come on. Hey.
that's where I was going. I
I
just
shut him
didn't
down.
say
Can
it.
I can I ask you guys a question real quick?
Hold up.
Because real quick, K Dizzle, because I'm not trying to take us off topic. Is there a statute of limitations on sexual abuse?
It should be. I think it should be.
Meaning
You
to say,
can't-
let me ask
the
you.
only reason why I say it should be is because for somebody to come back 40 years later, 30 years later, and now all of a sudden you saying something's up.
Yeah, it's like you want something at this point. 'Cause
Right.
You could have did it then. Yeah.
Right. So what is it that you want? Like something's up. Not saying that they shouldn't say nothing. They should definitely have said something, but they should have said something. I'll even give you 10 years. Hell, I'll even give you 20. But you 30, 40 years later, this man is like 1 foot in the grave.
They want money.
Yeah.
They do.
Period.
They do.
But there is a very small slither of those who don't report because of the fear of it. That I will give them that benefit of the doubt. At the same time, you have to, if you don't have anybody in life and you don't have anybody to talk to tell that, some people do live with that forever. But 40 years is 40 years. You can get the hell on, because
Right.
what happened. That's like childhood shit to me personally. But you got to let that go. So we're talking about, I know King Wolf said something about Chris Brown. I know we're talking about Bill Cosby. I still meet people to this day that will not listen to R. Kelly music.
I'm listening to R. Kelly all day.
Yep.
I still listen to his music.
I will
And
Okay.
let me tell you why. With each one of these predators, or whatever we want to call them, we don't. I mean, we're going by what they are allowing us to know about the situation. We don't know the real situation. One and two, it was so many years ago. Then for like R. Kelly, a lot of them, their parents okayed it. So it's like, you want me to stop listening to the music now because the checks cut off, because now he broke and you mad, but you was okay with sending your child to
backstage
to do whatever with this grown ass man.
But see, that's why I'm glad you brought that up, K Dizzle, because my next question from us, right, from the fellas is gonna differ.
Don't talk about Michael Jackson.
Don't
talk about Michael Jackson.
Run!
You gonna leave Mike alone.
Cooper said he still listens to R. Kelly. Raynard says,
"Gonna leave Mike alone."
Hey, Ray Sean.
It's their,
so
it's
our
their,
next question.
No, it's their question. It's their question.
No, hold on.
No, we never fully answered his question. We never fully answered Marc's question.
Go ahead.
Wait, you got to repeat it now. We didn't went to R. Kelly.
That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm trying to moderate here.
Okay, go ahead.
A little bit. It's a holiday.
Repeat your question.
It's Thanksgiving.
I'm trying to drill down on. Do you feel like when it comes to protection in society, who's more protected, black men or black women?
Right.
Give me an answer.
They said black men.
I
mean black women. They said.
I said
who's less protected?
She said both, and I said men. I mean, I said women are protected. No, that wasn't your first question at first.
Yes,
that was
it
the
was.
second.
No, it was. Yeah.
Your question was who's less protected, black men or black women?
Because I touched on Megan Thee Stallion.
And I said the man has it harder. Was what it was.
So guys, before we go to your question, my whole point of that question, and K Dizzle, was to ask you, like, you know, this young lady, unfortunately, she doesn't have her parents. She's been allegedly shot in her feet, and it's been about 10 months, and nobody knows, and everybody's laughing, but real shit, it's been 10 months, and nobody knows what really happened. And like, I'm watching different media outlets. I'm like, is she protected? Like, she's got capital. She's an artist. She's got talent. Why don't I know what happened to her feet?
So did she really get shot in her foot?
So, but
that's
the thing
a good
is,
question.
the thing is, you answered your question. She is protected, because if she wasn't protected, then the shit would be out. It would be so many different stories behind it. But it's nobody's saying anything. She's hushed for whatever reason. He's hushed for whatever reason. Nobody can say what it really is. So I'm with what is it? I shot
Shotty, yeah, Shotty.
No, nobody can. Even she still got
Shotty
10 toes.
Getting heated.
She
Shotty
still
ready
got
to
10
go.
toes, so she all right, and she out here still body yaddy yaddy and with all 10 toes. She
all
good.
day.
All right, so look, so good, great answers.
Thank
That was
you.
a good
Thank you,
question.
Savage.
Come on back with y'all's question,
Thank you,
please.
Savage.
You going, G, or you want me to keep going?
Okay. So we all the way left field with this one. If your significant other gained weight and you refuse to lose it, what would you do?
Oof.
I'm gonna leave the
Okay, does you
She
first?
she just
options
gained
out.
weight. She ain't had no kids now. She
Right.
just
She ain't
fat.
had no kids. So
She just fat.
let's say she went from 185 pounds to now she like 220.
Oh, I could deal with that. If you talking
No.
400,
Okay.
woman,
Well, let me. So let's go 350.
woman.
He said I can deal with that if you talking 400. So you gotta put stipulations on the weight, K Dizzle.
Hell yeah. If you get to the point where you wheelchairing it, or I'm buying your ass a scooter, get your shit together. It is my job as your significant other to Iyanla Van Zant your ass. Off
Shotty
the rip.
said I
Off the
love
rip.
BBWs.
Yeah, I know he do, but that's a lot of love. And
That's
we ain't going that deep. If I got to roll your ass over and wash you with a like 600-pound life, no, ma'am. No.
Then you're saying there's going to be no infidelity.
I ain't say all that. No, let's be real though. Let's be real. Look, get your shit together. If you have gotten that big and I have allowed it, I have failed you. I have literally failed you.
I shot you tomorrow. He love BBWs.
I know he did. I know he do. He love them all shapes and sizes and cultures. He don't care. As long as they got enough handles for him, that's what he like. But what I'm saying over here in my house, if you get in the 300, 400, like I said, I have failed. I have allowed you to go so deep, so far into depression. So deep. See, I'm not.
Don't ever say that.
I'm not even
say that out loud.
I have failed you as your significant other to allow you to get that far off. And to go that far deep, because most of the time, because I watched by force from my wife enough my 600-pound life shows to see that these people have suffered great losses or suffered great issues of depression that has caused them to continually eat out of control. And the person in their life, all they're doing is giving them the fuel to be as bad as they want to be. And they're not helping. They only get to a certain point where, oh well, it's just
the chat getting nasty.
I'm just buying 7 pizzas instead of 2. I mean, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. You have to know, hey, you getting too fucking big. I'm not washing your fat ass with a washcloth. We're not bringing people here. We're not. I'm telling you, it's all depression. It is. And when you see those people and you see those shows, you hope and pray that they get the help that they need to get their fat ass out the bed and fix their life. It's just, I blame them and I blame their significant other. Look, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, damn near 100 pounds. You get to the point where you having trouble getting up. Fuck out of here. No, I'm buying treadmills, dumbbells. I'm buying shake weights. I don't give a fuck. You're not.
The shake weight will help you. It will be very assistive.
I'm not. Yeah, see? It's just, no. I have failed you. I'm sorry. I failed you. 100%. No.
Hold on, wait. What's the it was Malika.
They just choose food? Stop. No.
This question
you can choose water. You can choose anything else. You can choose like them other crazy people that eat toilet paper. You seen that shit? People eat deodorant. All that other crazy stuff you can choose, but just to constantly eat and know you get fat. Look, this is one thing that we do when we get old, right? I'm sorry, you done put me on my fucking
wine, Malika, wine.
You put me on my soapbox. One thing we do is we get old, right? You ever go out there and like try to run when you ain't running in a while? You feel shit on your body move that you ain't never felt before. You go, ooh. God damn. And then you run for like half the time you think you can run. You go, ooh. No. You realize that at some point that you're getting to a point where you're getting past, like, you're overweight, or you're past that point. And if you just barrel past that shit, you just keep rolling. No, I'm out.
But
Cash it.
I would blame
Cash.
you
Hey, Blaze.
as the spouse, because you didn't say anything. Or
I'm
you
right.
didn't say,
You let it
hey,
go that far.
let's not eat the fried shrimp platter from the carry out, and maybe we can steam some shrimp or something like that. Like, I think you should help. I think as a spouse that you should help.
Babe,
Be helpful.
let's not eat broccoli on a pizza. Let's just eat broccoli. I mean, shit.
Can I have cheese with that broccoli?
Damn, you can have some.
Have
It's
some
gonna be moderated.
Some feta
But
sprinkled around it.
Look, King Wolf, it's to death do you part, but in this case, death might come a little sooner for some people than others.
I believe in death till I believe that 100%. But if you get to a point with any relationship, it's like if you have a significant other that has a drug addiction, and you're constantly putting them in rehab, you're constantly getting help for them, you're constantly sending them to the doctor, and they're constantly going to pick up more drugs. What do you do?
we gonna have to separate, because you're not about to steal my money.
Exactly.
I
want my
my
TV.
furniture.
I want my TV.
That's different. Like, you gotta steal from the house and stuff now. Like, we gonna walk in and sit on the floor. Like, hello, where's my stuff?
Shawty stay away for death.
Nah.
Where you wrong as hell. You're going to hell for that.
Death coming quicker than you think.
All right, Hef, what you think, Hef?
So
I was gonna say Hef ain't said nothing.
What is he mixing?
I'm listening to you guys talk. I'm always on point, so don't worry about me.
What are you mixing?
Don't worry about it. Let me ask you a question.
Does he got
I'm just playing.
Got
It's a mimosa. No, Everfresh orange juice.
Where's the wifey? I'm gonna need her to bring some water.
Ray Sean.
Where's the wifey?
There's a reason. I'm gonna be real quick.
You need a shot ball.
He does a light skin.
Y'all gonna make him mad in a minute. Let him answer.
I'm okay. So there's a reason why I'm gonna ask you to rephrase the question. Can you please rephrase the question or restate the question?
Go ahead, G.
What was my question? Shoot.
I got it. If your significant other gained weight and refused to lose it, what would you do?
So that's what caught me, right? When you read that question, the point of your question that caught my attention was they refuse to lose it. And that's where I want to investigate with my significant other. Like, I love you to death, baby. I love you when you're petite. I love you when you're fat. I love you when you're ugly. I love you when your breath stink in the morning. All that good stuff. But let me ask you a question, right? No, seriously. I'm gonna give you a real question. Why do you refuse to lose it?
Maybe she like it's easy to be fat. It's hard to be skinny.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Why do you think anybody likes to be fat?
Hey,
I think some people do like to be fat. I know some people that I ain't gonna call them out, but I know some people that actually like being fat.
Shaka said I like to be fat.
I know some people that they love it.
All right, so without doing a deep dive, I'm gonna just ask my wife, what's going on. Obviously, I'm gonna love her either way, right? Real talk. I know that sounds cliche, but but is there a reason why you gain the weight? Because usually when I gain weight, I'm in like a I don't really give a fuck type of phase. And we all go through different phases, and out of respect, like, let me just find out on a mental level and have communication, like, you good right now? Is something bothering you? Is the job frustrating you? Because, I've definitely had some extra ice cream with my blunts when I'm a little frustrated.
Damn.
Y'all acting like it's crazy. Y'all be having y'all snacks.
That's a little bit
man.
crazy. That's a little bit.
Stop it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We all have our moments. So my whole biggest thing is I would never
ice cream with blunts.
I would never look down on her. But I think communication is key. And hopefully if I can do anything to help, I'm gonna definitely, help my significant other in the process, because I'm not perfect and I know she's not perfect.
Okay. And look, Malik said you ain't got to worry about her getting fat.
He used that whole
Nah,
time.
she bust my ass in the
He
gym.
used that whole time to put his bid in.
He did. Look, that was
See,
him. That was him. Baby.
Look,
Like he
we're
like,
not
baby,
gonna have
I
we're
ain't
not
getting
gonna
you,
have
My
me
God.
answering questions.
Hey,
And then y'all
my
y'all
God.
talk for an hour and y'all want to shit on my answer. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
We love you. We love you, Hef.
I
We love
swear
you,
him
Hef.
and Reynard are best
I know.
friends. They act so much.
Come on, Hef. Give me
Wait,
next one,
not
Hef.
right now.
Whose question
Yes.
is it?
It's our question.
Yours.
It's yours.
It's your turn, sir.
All right, so look, before I ask this question, how up to date are you guys on the T.I. and Teeny allegations?
Tiny.
Tiny, I'm sorry.
He done made us smaller than
A
she
little
already
bit.
is.
A little bit.
A little
Got a
something.
little bit of knowledge behind it.
So
It's kind of on the same lines as Bill Cosby and all that other
right.
stuff.
So
Right.
basically, I'm not a media person that follows a story like that. But from what I was like reading up and hearing about it, it seems like they have like a open relationship type thing. And right now they're up to 14 accusers of being drugged or sexually assaulted by the couple. And I haven't personally heard Tiny come out and actually respond to it, guys, but T.I. has spoken up and said in an IG live, like, those women were into what we were into, and he basically don't want to hear that shit now. So
Yeah.
my question is, how far would you go to hold your husband down in this situation if there were drugs and assault involved?
First
And you're Tiny in this case.
She should have took the Beyonce approach and made all them motherfuckers sign a non-disclosure. That's what the fuck she
There
should
you
have
go.
done. Shut all that shit down. You signing the NDA if you gonna swing on this. That's what she should have did. She messed up.
Bianca said them bitches came already high.
Exactly. I'm with you, Bianca. They showed up like that.
They're swingers. Oh Lord, they ain't do it.
They are. That's what they do.
already knew what they was doing.
But
I'm sticking tight to my man. I'm like, what's Bill Cosby's wife's name? I'm right there.
Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
Next question.
I'm right next to him.
Right. You either ride or die, or you shouldn't have married him. I think once you get married, you riding.
Right.
I mean,
Bonnie and Clyde
until they on the 400-pound life. But
400 pounds.
Like,
wait, we only at 400?
You lowered the bar. God,
No, you done lowered it. Let's go.
thought it was
what is it? 500 pounds? What is it? 600?
I thought it was
300
600.
400 is even now.
400,
For your
400.
husband, yes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take him. He gonna have to get his grave before he get that big. He needs some embalming fluid to make him big like that.
Malika says, sorry, I don't go to jail for no one.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Kelly, what's up, baby? Appreciate
But
you.
Malika, you
What's up,
wouldn't.
brother, Mac?
We wouldn't go to jail. They'd go before us.
There you go.
They gonna believe anything we say. We could say we could be the ones to hold the damn accounting book. I don't know shit.
They
I don't know
talking-
nothing, but I'm the
No,
right to
don't
all
say
of
that.
it.
Don't say that. Nope, because you watch Power, right?
Mhm.
His wife went to jail.
But she went to jail because she's saving her child.
Right. She
She went to
the
jail
one
for
who
her
did it.
child.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's different.
Tyreek
She
bitch
going to jail
ass.
for the little boy. Now my kids is something different now. I'm popping off for my kids. Okay, I'm popping
That's
this
funny.
child now.
I feel you.
But
Which
I'm
you
with
will not
Malika
do.
now. I ain't trying to do no
Ron
time,
says,
so you better do the
nah.
time for me.
But
I
we
ain't
wouldn't
built.
do it. We wouldn't
We
do
would.
it. He going before we go.
Arizona
He
Ron
got-
says,
he the
nah,
man of
but
the
they
house.
gotta chill. People
Trust
will
me.
be down with the threesome and the lawsuit money.
This is
I mean,
true.
to me, it
Thank
sounds
you.
like somebody's
What up,
Cash
Fat?
App didn't go through. Everybody was on
That's what
point.
it is.
The
No.
Cash App didn't bling
They
bling.
switched.
No,
They
it
And
switched
you
to
know what?
Venmo.
You know what?
They switched to Venmo, and the other people ain't get the heads up. So their Cash App just.
See, it went what had happened was it went through, but she thought she was getting 1.5 million and she only got 1.4 million.
And that's
Right.
all it
Got
takes. And
a
now she
dollar
disputing the
and-
charges. She just
Yeah,
we talking
exactly.
about at Gilgamesh, we talking about T.I. and Tiny. And I asked the beautiful females that join us tonight, the beautiful women, that from Railities Podcast about the opinion of how far would you hold your man down if you were Tiny in the T.I. situation?
Ride or die.
We in it
We Bonnie and
together.
Clyde.
We did it
Yeah,
together.
look
We in
at
it
it. I
together.
love it. I love it. Secure the
Trust-
bag.
That's my king. Gotta go
Her
with him.
ass got 2,500 and some
All right.
grass.
All right. All right. All right. It's on y'all. It's on y'all.
All
Check
right.
that.
Oh, it's okay. Let's see where I'm going. All right, I'll go ahead.
Shotty.
Somebody
Old
actually
ass
asked,
Shotty.
somebody
Get me in
actually
the
asked
building.
us this question.
Go
So
ahead.
growing up, everybody had that neighborhood hoe, right?
Oh
Everybody
my
had the
God.
neighborhood hoe.
And you remember the name.
You remember the neighborhood hoe. As y'all got older, though, of course, now she's a mom and she's a wife and this. Do you still look at her as the neighborhood hoe, or is the perception of her now different? Because now she's a mom and a wife. You saw her in church.
Hef.
Why you put it on me? You answered every question
I answered
first.
every question exactly. Hef.
All right, so
Shout out to the neighborhood
all right, so
hoe.
let me focus now because I thought we were about to go on a tent. What's the question again? I'm sorry.
So you have that neighborhood hoe that you grew up with. Now that everybody's older, she's a mom, she's a wife, you saw her in church, whatever. Is she still looked at as that neighborhood hoe? When you and your boys are talking about Shawnquisha, is that still Shawnquisha? You know
how she
Shawnquisha,
be.
huh? Right. Shawnquisha from 75th. Like,
Me
or is she
personally.
just
Wait a minute.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Your question.
Wait
The
a minute.
chat
Hold
is
on. Y'all moving too
popping.
that
fast.
wasn't part of the
Hold
rule?
on.
Wait a minute, Ma. Wait a minute, Ma.
Let me get my answer.
This was a good
So,
one.
so Ray,
Miss Pat
Ray.
said she's still that hoe.
Ray, I'm not letting the chat sway my answer.
Okay, go
Go
ahead.
So how much do I know about her hoism?
You know
She
all
was
of
the
it.
no.
She's a neighborhood,
You don't get to ask the question of the question. The question is the question.
I'm saying I know
too much
stories
into it.
about
My
her.
answer.
All right, okay, Marcus. How about this?
You
The
know her.
neighborhood hoe in
Poetry.
Shady Side. Shady Side ain't nothing but a horseshoe.
Oh!
Okay.
The neighborhood hoe
The
from
neighborhood.
Shady Side. If you see her now, is she still the neighborhood hoe?
Yes.
All right, good question.
There you go.
I'm
Gotta
gonna
break it
first say
down.
I'm gonna
She knew that 'cause
say
you know the name
hold
of that.
on, man. I'm gonna first say that's a great question. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't ever see her different. And me personally, I know a lot of people gonna judge me on this, but I'm gonna be honest. We talking and we giving real answers. She's always gonna be what she was to me. I can't be the guy she's changing with. I'm sorry. I gotta see another streak. I won't be that person that she's gonna set an example for herself with. Because if I saw what she did those years, that was her character. And me personally, it's no disrespect to her. That's her life. That's where she's going with. But I can't rock with that.
Okay. Go ahead,
Wait a
K
minute.
Dizzle.
Go ahead, Kate.
Let's go, K Dizzle DC.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She
Just
wants
yes.
her. Just a yes. And every man will tell you because, once a neighborhood hoe, always a neighborhood hoe. Now, she may not be a hoe anymore, but in the eyes of every dude in that neighborhood, she's a hoe. And
Okay,
Okay.
so-
tell whole
Okay,
stories.
hold on,
wait.
real quick. Hold
Until
on.
the
So, but then the
history of
first
holding.
guy, but K, the first guy, the first guy that takes, but the first gentleman that takes steps with this young lady into a relationship is going to be known as what?
That's
Making
what
it
my
whole
brain
into a
was.
housewife.
A dummy.
Well, hold on.
Turn it over to a housewife. That's what he's going to be known as from the neighborhood.
But
he don't
he's not.
care
But
because he's not from the neighborhood.
He's not
He
from the
don't
neighborhood.
know.
He don't
Let
know.
that man be great.
So, but
you better
A
do your
dumbass.
research.
That's everybody
Right.
agrees to that.
I'm with you,
Do
King
you
Wolf.
say
He's considered a dumbass, King Wolf. I'm with you.
But how can you be considered a dumbass if you don't know? Do you
If you
say
don't
something?
know, that's the same. You
Well,
can.
no,
You
I
can take
asked
it as
that
the same-
question. I asked.
Well,
that
you can
question.
take it as the same way as if they're not a hoe, if they've been to jail, they're a killer or whatever, or whatever it is. Even if, let's say, you didn't know, you had a homosexual person in the neighborhood. Everybody knew he was a homosexual. He did homosexual things, but he later on in life, they decided to become a heterosexual. And that person that ends up loving them, may or may not know about their previous past.
I know somebody like that.
Hey Dizzle. Hey Dizzle.
Yes.
Can I throw something in real quick?
You gay, you
Go ahead.
gay.
But
Real
do you
quick,
tell
guys.
them?
Hey Gina, real quick, guys. Let me ask y'all a quick question. If you like a guy, right, and he's got all the qualities about him that you know is a good man to build a relationship with, but you know his past, I'm gonna flip it because I see some people in the chat say, "What about a man?"
Mhm.
But you know, in his past, he was a quote unquote hoe, and you know all the girls that told you about how how the sex was, and they told you the stories growing up. So you know about 8 women that had sex with him, but he's at the point now to where he's 30. You know, he's
What
got
it is, Shotty.
a business going for him. He's doing his thing. Would you basically entertain him, knowing everything you know about him, or would you like have preconceived notions?
So I'm gonna do the same thing you do, Marcus. I'm gonna throw a question back at you. At your question.
Wait a minute.
Let
Before you ask the question, let me answer it. Before you ask the question, the answer you can't say he's perfect because you're not perfect. You was a whole
That's
you was
right.
a whole thought, you was
Right.
a whole male thought out in them streets. So
But
you
where
not
do you
the
draw the
perfect man
line?
for
But
me.
where do you draw the line, though?
How many kids?
If
Does
I
that-
know,
does that-
no,
Hold on.
the
Does
line
that
is drawn-
person? Does that person
Bianca
have to
living on this?
Hold on.
No,
Real
the
quick.
line is
I know-
drawn
I-
because I know about your sexual history from other chicks. You said that.
So
I
does
don't
he
want to know
have-
about my man's sexual history from no other bitch. Like, no, that the answer is no.
So
We
you
can't
don't. So
kick
you
it
don't give
off.
him. Okay.
No, like that's done.
Okay.
I don't want to hang around. Like my girls telling me my man's penis. Like, no, that's dead. No, we don't do that.
How many
But
kids
my
you got?
point, but my question to you is, okay,
Fuck them
Gina.
kids.
I know.
How many kids you
Hold
got?
on. No, y'all.
That lets you know
No.
how much of a hoe he was.
Nah, slow down, guys. Slow down, please, because we
Okay,
have
go ahead,
people
Mark.
listening. Y'all not listening, man.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. We listening. Go ahead.
Come on
Go
now.
ahead. We
Come on.
sorry.
We got
Marcus.
we
Yeah,
got
we
people
mostly.
we got people that's watching us that's not married that doesn't know what love is, right? You know what I'm saying? So we have to set an example. Like my point is like, can that man who's coming to you with wonderful, I'm serious. He's got a job, he's got a career, he has one child, Gina, and he takes care of that child. But when you go over that neighborhood to go see him, it's always some female talking about how they miss him when he got all these female issues. Can you
Nope.
change him because
Nope.
he's showing you that he's trying to be a better man?
Okay.
You
No,
Yeah,
but
can't
but
hold
he
on.
change.
ugly.
You can't change the conversation.
Well,
You
wait,
can't
wait.
change the conversations
But
of
Future's a
what
good
other
example.
women know.
Oh, wait a
Future's a good
minute.
example.
No, let's go even further back.
I don't want
Let's
nobody
go
that
to-
everybody want. I'm good.
I recently saw. Hold on. I recently saw an episode of was it Different World where Ron, Ron was a hoe. So he was at the restaurant and all the girls was like, "Oh Ron, oh Ron, oh Ron," and Kim was like, "Nah, I'm good," but she ended up with him. So sometimes maybe I'm trying. I'm sorry, I couldn't go. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I tried. I can't.
My answer is just no.
I'm not mad at your answer.
It depends.
Once a hoe, always a hoe in the minds of those who knew the hoe.
Exactly.
If the person, but if the
Period.
person has changed and you see the change,
I saw this
first-
change happen, bitch. Okay. Let's stop playing these motherfucking games. I saw the whole fucking change, okay? And what happened? Bitch reverted right back to the hoe she was years ago. Tatiana. Fuck that shit. No.
Damn!
Your ass is
Dumping names out here?
And somebody said I was 11. That's fine. Now you're 40. And motherfuckers just remembered that, oh, I was hot in them streets back then. I want to be hot again. And now they just a whole hot ass. Like, no.
now you're just an old.
The chat says hoes got experience. They can grow to be a great spouse.
Nah,
Hey,
Bianca.
No.
Bianca. I'm sorry, man, Bianca. We was here, Bianca. Nah, Bianca.
You lost
You
me
was
there,
saying-
Bianca.
Nah,
You was
bitch.
the place where the hoes can grow.
But that goes back. But that goes back to what I said before. Like the best
I was a
advice you
hoe
can
in
get.
the 70s.
You still a
Oh,
hoe.
sorry.
Shotty.
Oh my
You
goodness!
still a hoe.
What'd you say, K Dizzle?
Shotty still a hoe.
I know, but so
funny.
somebody also asked us the opposite of that question and said, "What about the guy that was the hustler back in the day, would you still see him
Hey,
as that type of person, even though he's changed now? Like, do you still look at him as the dope boy? And I'm like, yeah, if you was the weed man, then you the weed man still. You might not have it, but you that's I'm like,
But
you know,
Rayshawn,
I don't smoke, but
let's
I would
call a spade
probably
a
go
spade.
to you.
But real talk, real shit. Rayshawn, you way more hip than the average woman, Rayshawn. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, I got some shit to talk about that.
Obviously, but I'm not trying to be funny though. We still have to think about the audience that's green. A lot of these young women don't have that type of experience to really see that and understand that.
Nah, man, Bianca over here talking about hoes can grow. Look at this
and she hashtagged it.
One thing we underestimate from a woman is the experience that we had. Like, motherfuckers wouldn't believe some shit that I done seen done, whatever, because they look at the nail. But seriously, look at Bianca. She hashtagging shit.
Hashtag.
She said she's sticking with and look, Bianca's serious too. She said hoes can grow. She like, no, fuck y'all.
1-900 I save a hoe, safe a hoe. And he spelled it like the garden tool. HOE. Safe a hoe. Save that hoe. The garden tool.
All right, Marcus, keep it going. What's the next question?
Is it on me?
No, it's on y'all.
Right.
It's on y'all. I asked like 5 questions.
That was on. No, that was my question. That was my question about the neighborhood hoe.
What's your question?
It's on y'all.
Okay. Nope. Was it? Oh yeah, it was. That was us.
Arizona.
I have.
All right, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Where Arizona at? Technically, it's no such thing as hoes because all these women have a past. I agree.
No, and but the hoe. No, it is a difference because the hoe is the one that slept with your whole crew. The hoe slept with the whole crew.
Can I ask you a question? But if you drop me in, right? I'm from Suitland, a little place on the East Coast. If you drop me into LA and I'm around all these hoes, how am I supposed to know?
But you won't know.
You won't know.
It's only if you go back to Suitland and you know. Right. It's only because you go back to Shady Side and you
know
like
your body count. The neighborhood know your body count.
Keep talking about Shady Side.
I know. She want to drop whole names out here.
All right, so let's keep it going.
We in Shady Side.
She out there.
Like crip walking and shit in the horseshoe. It was just a horseshoe, so you had to know everybody. It was only 5 buildings out there, bitch. So if you ain't know the hoe, your ass shouldn't have been around.
So I'm gonna say everybody has a past, right?
You gotta leave.
Real
right.
shit.
You gotta leave. You gotta leave that block. If
you me saying this going into the next question, right? Everybody has a past, guys. Stick with us. The chat is jumping. What up, nephew? So my whole point is this, though, guys. Like, we know because through our experiences, right? When you date some.
I'm not looking at the chat. Go ahead, Marcus. I can't look at the chat.
Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
I can't look at the chat because
when you have your experiences, right? You come into a situation based off of those experiences and everything, and you learn. You live from what you learn. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yep.
But my whole point is like, if you know that person, male or female, has great qualities that you can build on, but you know they're a hoe, do you completely just eliminate that whole possibility?
Eliminate the fact that they're a hoe?
No, like eliminate the fact that you know that they can grow with you, like they've turned that like corner, like they changed their personality or whatever, and like their history is what it is, but like they're a different person.
We about to ban I shot you. Get on my nerve.
I gotta ask the question though because that was a fair question.
No, because I shot you.
It's a heartfelt comment from him. I know it's a heartfelt comment from him. For real.
All right, so look.
Say it again. Go ahead.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna change my question, man, because y'all talking a lot of shit.
We read the chat. The chat.
No, I'm gonna change it, man. It's all good. So look, y'all want to talk in the chat, so we're gonna talk about some shit, right?
Somebody said he coming from the heart. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. So your significant other cheats on you, right?
Okay.
Man or woman, whatever it is, it's 2021. Whatever you constitute cheating being, and nobody found out but you. Your best friend didn't know, your mom didn't know. Do you give that person a second chance right now in this society?
Yes. As long as you don't come into my household with with baggage, meaning because it's so much around here now. You give the opportunity to correct your wrong. People gonna make mistakes. It is what it is.
And Gina, you know what? I'm thinking like, you know your person, you know your significant other, so you're comfortable, but they cheated. But it's like shit. I know that person. So do you stick with them?
I think as long as it's not like a consistent, because it's one thing to cheat and it's one thing to have an affair.
Whoa.
A cheating is
Cabana.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Cheating is, in my eyes, cheating is once, I give you twice, but an affair is ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
I can forgive.
It's some feelings with that affair,
right? I can go into a cheating situation and say, okay, well, let's go get help. Let's go talk to somebody. Let's go see what's wrong. And as long as you ain't coming out the way works for the whole baby, then we can work with it.
But see, look, as you're saying, you can deal with it. A person just type 3 words and say, "I can never," quickly and like off the hip. Like some people when they say you cheat,
so then the question
some people when they say you cheat, some people when you cheat, it's over.
I'm gonna say it's a difference with. I think it depends on one, the relationship and the relationship that you have with that person and how long y'all been in it. I mean, I've been married for this year be 10 years. We've been in the game for 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what that cheating was, because people see cheating differently. I mean, I had a girlfriend who was like, my husband cheated on me because he watched a lot of porn and didn't have sex with me. What? Bitch, watch it with him. The fuck? That's not cheating. You just
start going to town.
Right. That's like you going to church and I ain't going with you. What you gonna say? I don't believe in the Lord? Like, come on now. That's not a conversation. But if you out here having a full-blown relationship with somebody and there's feelings involved and it just becomes too messy, I don't do messy. So that's gonna have to be, it's gonna be a lot, because now, I also think you got kids that you have to think about. You have a whole situation that comes with that. You've built a whole life together. So to just be like some people saying, "Nah, fuck that, I'm out." I don't really think that's true. I don't think that's true, especially. And I tell my husband this all the time. Like, at the end of the day, you are a whole fucking investment, dude. Like, I have invested my time. I have invested my money. I have invested my body to give me you kids. I have invested a whole lot in this relationship. So at the end of the day, if you decide you want a little skinny little white joint, I'm taking everything.
Why she gotta be skinny and white though?
Because he ain't. Because I know he don't go for that. He like them thick. So I ain't worried. That's not what I ain't worried. I don't have those worries in my life. But
so is it a difference whether you're married or not?
I think it is. It is. Because you are invested. If you're just a girlfriend, boyfriend, what's the investment? It's you haven't put anything worth fighting for, I would say.
Exactly. I'm putting up.
You're just you have nothing together. Like, what do you have together? Okay, you live together in your little apartment.
All right. So look at you devaluing that in a relationship. Here's what you have. So you have people in long-term relationships, right? Long-term relationships that don't have plans to get married. They talk about marriage but haven't. But let's say it's 5 years, 6 years, 7 years down the road. Are you still out the door after that man cheat, or you still give him that leeway?
You don't value me. You don't value me because I'm not valued enough to be your wife. I'm not valued enough to have your last name, whether I decide to take it or not. Right. So it's no value there. We just doing our thing. That's what we doing, right? Like, if that's the case, we just
still giving the deuces up, because at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, if something goes left field, we can walk away and everything's separated. Like, there's nothing.
All right, so let's top surface this question. What do you consider cheating? Now, we already know sex, right? We already know intimacy, right? What else do you consider cheating? You're right. Y'all just playing house at that point, 100%. What do you consider cheating? You say you caught your spouse cheating. What do you consider cheating to be?
Having a relationship with someone else, like you're on the phone, you're giving that person your time, whether it's conversation. And I ain't talking about, hey, how was your day? I'm talking about like y'all are like in detail, in depth. You're talking about what your day is like, what you're doing, what you want to do, what your plans are, like all of those things. That to me that's right along that borderline. Like you're getting a little sketchy, like you're giving too much information.
I mean, I think giving someone else the time that you could be giving to me, spending our money. Like I was just doing that. I was just doing that, Marcus. I was like, look, I got my whole bottle sitting right here. I said just in case. But I think it's aside, of course, from the sexual stuff. I think it's just having that deep relationship with somebody else that you could be pouring into me. So if it's because like intimacy, period, intimacy doesn't have to be sexual to me. So if you're
But
intimate
you know what,
with
though,
somebody
real quick, Rayshawn, real quick. That's an excellent point. Because if I find out you're giving something to somebody else that you're not giving to me, even if it's not sexual, that
cheating.
breaks my heart. Like if you're giving them the conversation that I want you to give me, that's cheating.
Well, I don't care who you talk. You could talk. You can have a conversation.
No, but what I'm saying
is
it doesn't always have to be sex though, like you said.
Now, and Cubana just said, an emotional attachment to another person of that begins to interfere with your committed relationship, not limited to physical, emotional, or intellectual pursuit of another person instead of your mate. God damn!
Where'd she get that from, Webster?
I don't know. She just started following me. I don't know. It was good though. I had to read it.
Sheesh.
Where did it go?
I told it down.
That was good.
Put it back up so you can read it again.
And an emotional attachment to another person that begins to interfere with committed relationship, not limited to physical, emotional, or technical of another person instead of your mate. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's cheating. That's the textbook definition of it, and I agree with it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be that physical connection. It's that emotional connection to that other person. And in this day and age, it could be a male or female that you're giving that emotional affection or direction to that you could be giving to your mate. Don't even sniff in another nigga's direction.
Can I get a
see, and right there, and I can tell you, my relationship is very different in that aspect to where my husband would tell you all the time, if another man is not looking at you, I have a problem.
100%.
He's like
100%.
He's like I'm okay with that. If they not looking at you, then I shouldn't be with you. You ain't it.
If they not looking at you, then I'm not taking care of you. Period. If they not looking at you, then I don't feel right. I need to do something. I need to go buy you something. Something's going on, or whatever the case may be. I'm with your husband on that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But look. That's the biggest thing. What is considered cheating? What do you consider cheating? Anything that comes out of that takes out of that time.
Arizona, what about liking pictures? Listen, you can like pictures, Arizona.
You can like pictures all day. Arizona, Ron.
Rayshawn.
This is killing some relationships.
Hey, Rayshawn, I love you like a little cousin, but I was about to call that same chat out. You are older than me, but look. What about liking pictures on IG? This is our show, Rayshawn. But I love you, baby. But what about liking pictures on IG? That's scary.
I don't find that there's a problem with it. Why is that a problem to like now let me go back. Let me switch it up though. Let me say it. As a woman, I know a lot of women who like, oh no, he better not like these pictures, I guess I'm just bred a little different, and I'm okay with that because we looking at the same pictures together. Like, babe, fat. She is fat though, babe. That's just how we roll. And if you don't have that type of relationship, then
shout out to Kathy Drake.
Like you need to have that. You need to be able to do that together. That's what keeps
I remember
healthy, so to say. But
oh my God.
I remember
liking a certain woman's. But now, one of our questions was getting into that is liking like one of your exes like following one of your exes on social media. I
Oh,
don't.
no.
That's
Get
our
out
next
of my
question.
house.
That's our next question. That's my next question. It's our turn. So, what you think about
Kermit,
following
you
your
first.
ex on social media?
No, Kermit shouldn't
Kermit,
go
you
first. He
first.
always
Kermit, you first.
why you gonna make Kermit go first?
He
Because he
said I
ain't.
was first last time.
Yeah, Marcus was first last
Oh,
time.
you
But I
win.
was first like the last 7 times though.
You right.
All right, I
I
go.
had your
All right,
back,
I
Kermit.
go.
I had your back.
Thank
My
you,
man,
G.
dog.
Thank you, G.
Thank you,
Because I don't
Gina.
want to smoke. I want to smoke on this. I want to smoke on this.
All right, can you
Go ahead, G.
restate the question for the chat?
What do you think?
Shut
What's
up.
your opinion on your spouse following their ex on social media?
No go.
Why
No
why
go.
Malika can't follow her ex on social
No
media? Why
go.
what you mad about? What you mad about? What you scared for?
Can I answer?
Look at me starting shit. Go ahead.
No, I love the questions. I'm with it. If my girl has to follow her ex's everyday updates, she can get back with her ex's everyday updates because my shit's gonna be better than that ex shit. And that's how I feel about it. And I'm gonna talk a little cocky because why are you still doing that? That's unnecessary, unacceptable. It don't come through in my relationship. And I'm not trying to be cocky because I'm far from perfect, but why are you doing that? So I'm in love, right? So let me tell you something. I love my baby. I love my girl. And all of a sudden she sees I'm following an ex. Like what type of satisfaction is our relationship going to get from me following my ex? And what type of growth can we expect? Because I'm still living in the past.
So you don't have them follow. So you would prefer her not to follow or just not liking?
That I prefer her not to follow because I don't want to have updates from my ex. Like that's a whole different energy. Like this relationship is a different energy. So when I start my day, I don't want to see me personally. I'm not even going to speak on her. I don't want to see my ex's updates because hold on. Psychologically, real quick, I've been talked to by my therapist to say, give yourself a day, give yourself an hour to start your day before you get right into social media, right? So if I start
Right.
my morning, and I see my ex's to-dos and all her stories and everything. Do you really think that I'm gonna start my day with my significant other the way I should? Because I've already been privy to the way my exes start my day. Like, here's my last thing signing out. Why do we have to know everything? Like, why do I have to know what my ex is doing for her breakfast? I don't care. And you shouldn't care. Why do you care? Like, there's so many things for us to attack in this universe and to be successful and to win. Like, if we still got bills, why do you care?
Well, we gotta let
Am I
K
answering?
Dizzle have his answer. Yeah.
Am I answering now?
Go ahead, K Dizzle.
I don't care. Do what you want. I'm different too.
Oh wait,
He
hello.
different because he got kicked out. Hold on, he probably got disconnected, but he DQ. He'll be back in a second. This is why I don't care. Okay, because I don't. If she's with me, she's with me. Period. If you want to have that, if you want to see what's going on there, you can see what's going on there. I don't care. But I know that if we're here, we're here. I should have enough confidence in our relationship that if you built a strong friendship with that person and you had time put in with that person and you feel like you still want to keep some type of friendship, I don't care. I'm confident in myself enough to know that where we are in our relationship, you can see and talk to whoever the hell you want. And I can see and talk to whoever the hell I want. But at the end of the day, we're both coming home. We're both coming to love each other. So that's just on me. I don't care. And look, and I'll talk from the.
I think it's different.
But who's to say that you have to be in communication with that person?
Right.
You're just following them on social media. You may
But
like
why?
a picture here
Exactly.
and there.
Why?
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter.
But why though?
No. Hold on. So me and my husband been together 17 years. We've been married almost 11. I was dating somebody prior to. IG and Facebook all was in play.
Yeah.
So I still follow him. He still follows me. Do I like his pictures? No. but we're still on the same. Like, I'm not sending him messages. I might, if I see his mother on there, I might say, okay, happy birthday to his mother. If I'm looking at his daughter's birthday picture, I might like his birthday picture, or I might like the picture of him and his wife. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you look good. I'm not having no conversation with you. There's there, in the time that we've been to, in the time that me and my husband have been together, there's been zero communication back and forth between me and my ex. But I never unfollowed him, and he never unfollowed me. Mm-hmm. So it's nothing tied to it. It's just I don't have the time or the energy to be like, oh, okay, well, let me unfollow him. My husband doesn't care. My husband knows that at the end of the day, I'm coming home to him.
Just looking at the ceiling now.
And my time and my day is spent with him and my family, not with some other dude.
You say y'all mature as fuck. Well, first, I guess for me.
Okay, Bianca.
For me, the folks I was dealing with prior to, they don't have social media, so I don't have those problems. But
Arizona
Ron don't have no social media. Yeah, they ain't had no social media.
Dating yourself.
Hey guys,
they MySpace page ain't up no more.
Arizona Ron said, Arizona Ron.
They Black Planet pages are discontinued.
Arizona Ron said, y'all mature as fuck.
But the truth of the matter is, you should be able to get to a certain point in your relationship to be comfortable enough to allow your significant other to have relationships and know that a relationship is different versus our relationship. And they know, like you said, they're coming home. They're not going anywhere, but they're coming home. And you should be secure enough to know that. I don't care who you follow or what's going on or what you do. Do you just come home? Do you just come home? And you both, you're right. Allow it. You both grown.
Yep. You can have whatever friends you want to have. You just need to know those limitations with those friends.
Exactly.
Regardless of where that friendship started from, I feel like you need to just know, you need to be grown enough and mature enough to know, all right, now when you start getting in my DMs, then it's a little different, sir. Like, no. I can like a picture, you can like a picture, but otherwise, like, that's it. That's it. We don't need to have a conversation, because conversations can turn into other things. We don't need to do that.
Trust. It's all about trust.
Yes, but that's it, and that's all. But I'm glad I don't have any exes on social media.
But did you hear? No, I'm not even gonna say that.
You already know mine ain't gonna be.
Chat says Bianca says your grown ass better not be liking shit, cause my grown ass gonna have something to say.
Some women don't like it. I know a lot of women that's like, nah, if you gonna follow some chicks, you gonna follow me.
Hey, Ray Sean, right?
Like,
hey, Ray Sean.
And I think that's what's
Gina.
I think that's what's different. Like, I don't follow my husband on IG. I follow him on, me and him are friends on Facebook. But I don't follow him on IG.
Can I confess something?
I got all my girls following.
Can I confess something?
You do something stupid, they gonna tell
ladies, can I confess something?
Go ahead.
This motherfucker got his hand up.
Look,
what's your confession, Ma?
So my baby upstairs, right? And
she on the chat.
I'm new on Instagram and all that shit. So I'm afraid to like anything.
Why? Why are you afraid?
Because from what I've seen,
his ass whooped.
It'll show up in your friends, like things like, oh well, half like this. And I don't want all these light-skinned girls to pop up in my girls' chat saying I like these girls.
No. So let me tell you what you do. While y'all having pillow talk or y'all watching the movie or whatever, and you liking stuff, right? And you liking stuff, then you sit there and be like, "Babe, look at this." She can respect that more than sitting there and trying to. She can respect that more, and Malika can speak for herself, but she can respect that more with you sitting there like, "Babe, look at this," and she see that you liking it. Y'all kind of liking it together.
Right.
So can't nobody come in.
I'm gonna tell you. So
Ron had the bald Katie emoji.
That was hilarious.
Not Arizona Ron. It ain't even. I don't have no problem saying my age. I'm 37. It ain't even. It's just the exes that I have.
My ex
They
is
don't
on
do social media
Christian Mingle.
for some reason.
Nah.
Mines don't do it because they just can't do
Hey,
it.
K Dizzle, don't put that up on the screen.
Marcus.
Put it up on the screen.
Marcus, though, but
Right.
dead serious. Rayshawn is right. I'm gonna tell you. So, me and my husband, before we was married, we went to Miami one year, and we're sitting and we're having a conversation. We're at a restaurant. We're having a conversation. He legit stops in the middle of the conversation, mouth drops, and he's like, and I'm like, "What the hell are you looking at?" I turn around. Girl had the fattest ass I'd ever seen. I was like, "Damn!"
I'm like, I be the one that be like, look at
No. Time
I'm telling you,
Time
my
out.
husband will
That's-
tell you
hold
that
on.
all
Yeah.
day.
Hold on. That's the easiest. That's the look.
No, like,
Look, hold on.
it's like-
We
That's why
looking
K
together.
It's
Dizzle-
like
no.
that now. We
No,
sit there
that's
and
why-
Look at your wife. Look what your wife said. If you see it, she want to see it too. So you better
We
make sure
looking
whatever
together.
your eyes
No.
look
all
at,
the
that
way
her
around.
eyes
That's
see
the
it, guys.
old. That's the old.
No, that is. I
No,
shot you. That is no
no.
bullshit. That's how we
Can I
roll.
talk?
100%.
That's the
Very
oldest
good.
way
What
to
y'all
get
said,
through.
period.
No, that's
Period.
like the Earth, Wind, and Fire way to get through that shit.
No,
That's
No,
old.
no, it ain't.
That's if you
Have-
walking down
No,
the
it's not.
street.
That's
Hold
that
on,
Cardi
can I-
B
can
and
I
Offset
talk?
shit.
Marcus,
That ain't no damn
ladies,
Earth with
you
a
know what I
Cardi
do?
B.
Ladies,
Listen,
if I
What's
walk
up?
down the
Mark.
street, and I see a fat ass and I'm like, oh my goodness, the first thing that I can say to my girl is, can you believe how she came out looking today?
You hide it.
You
hide
You
it.
a whole
Then
lie.
you all the way
Do you
wrong.
see this?
Then you're
Then you
wrong.
lying. No,
Then you're wrong.
that's bullshit.
Look at her.
That's
Do you
bullshit.
see this girl wearing this
Unbelievable.
outfit?
No,
Look at that.
Marcus, you're
How
wrong.
short
That's
that
when-
is.
my God, we
That's
toxic.
when you turn around. That's when you turn around like, babe, I need you to turn around and look at her ass. Like her ass is.
No, I'm gonna say, babe, can you believe
listen
Not
here.
everybody. Not every woman built
You
like that.
believe-
I
You
shot
wrong.
you.
Not
I
every
shot
woman
you.
built
Said
like that.
don't say it out loud, but that's not true. I shot you because you cannot say it out loud, but we see every fucking thing. So your
100%.
eye can go
I
like
saw
this
your
and it look like it's
eyeball.
twitching. No,
100%.
Oh, I
we
know
fucking
my
see
baby.
that.
My baby knows everything I do, so I'm
Exactly.
not
We
even play
see
games for that.
everything. So you might as well go ahead and say what you're looking at to
Yeah.
get yourself out of trouble.
Bianca,
My
you already
husband-
know Bianca.
It's a trap.
My baby knows.
It's a trap.
I don't even play no games.
It's no any
She said she
mature
don't know who
woman.
you are.
You gotta be.
Any mature woman would be okay with it because we're doing it together. My husband follows Portia and Niecy Nash. I know he got a thing for Niecy Nash, but Niecy Nash is
God.
lit.
Niecy Nash got a thing for you, boo. She ain't got a thing for him.
Niecy
K
Nash?
Dizzle's face
But
was
she-
funny
Nash?
as shit.
Her and Portia are thick, and you
Talking
just be
about
like,
claws? Niecy Nash.
yes.
That's Aunt Niecy. That's
Oh
Aunt Niecy.
my God.
God.
So I ain't mad
Niecy
at him.
Nash.
Yes.
Out of
Let me
all
tell y'all.
women, Niecy Nash.
Oh my
So,
God.
Love that.
we was talking about Bolo from the Real Housewives. Y'all
I
know
heard
who
about
Bolo
that.
is?
Yeah, he
Y'all
a
know who
stripper.
Bolo
He a local stripper.
Well, of
Yeah.
I don't know
Atlanta,
who that
not
is.
here, but yeah, of
Right.
Atlanta.
Nah, he
But-
came from here.
Oh, he did. I don't know. Where
Yeah.
but that it's stuff like that. We like he don't want to see it. He like, no, I'm not. I don't need to see the Instagram. I'm good. But and he laughs about it. Like, oh yeah, that's what y'all doing at y'all girls' night. Have fun. Like you should
Niecy
have those
Nash.
type of relationships and that type of trust to know that that's fine. Y'all can go and have a stripper, do whatever, but long as his ass go home and he don't have a Real Housewives episode.
Yes, Bianca.
You trying to figure out who's what, who's doing what. Oh, you ain't see that?
Yeah,
Oh,
stop that right now. It's our
no,
show.
Bianca.
Cut that out.
Yes. I'll drink to that,
Niecy-
Bianca.
Niecy
And-
Nash.
No, I'm not. I don't know about no Niecy
Am I-
Nash. She old.
Niecy, I know. Niecy
No,
Nash.
she might
Niecy
be
Nash
old.
got.
And
She
Niecy
got a
Nash
raspy.
like women.
She got
She
a
likes
raspy
women.
laugh.
She
likes
might
women.
be old.
You know
doesn't
she
like
old when she
women.
got a raspy
She's
laugh.
married to a woman, right?
got this
She's married to a
whoopee laugh.
woman now. She did not like women at first, and she was not like
You
Niecy
lying.
Nash.
bro.
She lying. You
That
don't
ain't
just
it.
wake up and marry a whole woman. That's a whole
That ain't
fucking
it,
lie.
Hub.
I ain't into
Rayshawn.
Hey,
Some
look.
women do that. Some women do that.
No, and in that women's dream, at some point, she thought about it or dreamed about, ooh, what would it be like to have pussy
I
instead
will
of
say
dick?
that.
She's a
I
whole
will say
lie.
that. Yeah.
She ain't just wake up and was like, woo, I'm over the D. I want to
So
be in
so
the
why
type
so
of
so let me
woman.
ask you a question. So is their relationship less is important than a traditional relationship because
Not at all.
No, it's just
never.
as important.
Now, I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but like, what if she just changed her mind one day?
But that's what I'm saying. She said that she had never been attracted to a woman. That's false. Because how do you just wake up and be like, I'm
I
a
like women
vegetarian today, but tomorrow I like chicken? Like, what the fuck you a whole lot?
That's
I've
different
seen,
No,
though.
you
I've
had a
seen,
You can
taste
be a
for that
I've
chicken.
vegetarian
seen,
and like
I've
chicken.
seen, I
You
personally seen some women do that.
Wait a minute.
You
We got some,
have
two-way
we got some
took
disagreements.
you took some baby steps
I'm
before
saying,
you got to that full blown I'm about to marry you type shit.
Yeah,
She
I was.
she
I
No,
was.
she
had
didn't
to
wake
she
up like
had
that.
to
She didn't
like
wake up.
somebody didn't wink at her, somebody liked her
She
on
didn't wake up like
Instagram a
that.
couple times.
That's because they
She,
saw it was Niecy Nash and all that ass.
sorry,
I mean,
sorry,
she heavy up top and she got all this down here.
sorry.
Come on, man. Y'all, come on.
She
I
old.
don't want
She
nothing
might
from
be
Ray
old.
Niecy
Sean, you
Nash
stupid as shit,
but
Ray
some
Sean.
mac and
Ray
cheese.
Sean says she
I don't
old.
She
I don't
old.
want nothing. She look like she can make a good pot of grits. That's it. I don't want nothing from Niecy Nash
Mm-mm.
on that type of note. Okay,
Mm.
that's Aunt Niecy right there. She make the mac and cheese. The I mean shit. Niecy
She's
Nash.
a serial wife.
I gotta get over that.
What's a serial
No
wife?
man.
What's a serial wife?
Somebody just
That's a
just
person.
likes to
That's
be a
a
wife.
person that. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
person that constantly gets married and divorced
seven
and gets
rings.
married and divorced again.
Seven rings. She's J
Oh,
Lo. She's J Lo.
Fuck that. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. Well, I don't
No,
want to get married
uh-huh.
again.
no. J Lo was a
Y'all off
serial
the rails.
fiance.
Beyonce.
Right? Yeah, her ass.
Beyonce.
That's a difference.
She
So what y'all?
J
So
Lo
what
over there
y'all?
collecting the rings.
So do y'all got
Come
any more
on.
questions?
Not Niecy
Look,
Nash.
we got a lot of
I got a
questions.
question.
However,
I'm about
do
to
we
say,
have
yeah.
time for
You
those
tell us what
Yeah.
the time look like.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give us another question.
We got
y'all. We
one
doing
more
good. We
question.
having fun.
One more
It's okay.
question on each side. Yeah. And then
You
we'll
want to
wrap
go?
up.
I was about to ask him about the healthy relationship one. I can go there.
Okay.
That would take us there. So, can you be in a loving, healthy relationship if the sex isn't good?
Can I go first?
So,
Can I go first and get my shit out the way?
Go ahead, dog.
No. No. It's impossible. It's not gonna work. And we
but
can have a
what if y'all was
conversation.
waiting for marriage?
It
What if
doesn't
you was
matter.
waiting to get married and you got married and now it's
That's
like, oh,
that's why you shouldn't wait till marriage.
okay.
Because in 2021, who will be kidding? Your marriage ain't gonna make me better, you better. So at this point, let's see how our sex work, and if it don't work, we're gonna move on.
Look, even my pastor,
Bianca got about
right?
25 notes
Yeah.
up there.
Even my pastor said, look, they said, look, you ain't got to buy you ain't got to what do you say about the what do you say, try the milk before you buy the cow?
Nah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta
missed
try
that
the milk
Test
question.
before you
drive the
buy the
car
cow.
before you
Hold on, wait.
test drive the car before you take it off
Test
the
drive the
lot.
car before you take it off the lot. Here's what you won't do.
This
Put
ain't
yourself in a
Bridgerton.
situation.
This is not Bridgerton.
No, you won't put yourself in a. You're setting yourself up. If the sex is no good, you're setting yourself up because somebody is going to be dissatisfied the entire relationship, and
I
it's going to
agree.
break down. 100%.
5,000
You can't
guac twist combo is a must.
now
He's stupid.
you can now Shadi, you have a very valid point. You can teach
Not
somebody.
valid.
You can teach
But
or
that's
tell
different.
someone what you
That's
like.
different. That's
But
different.
if they're still unable to perform,
Yeah.
okay, if they're still unable to perform, you will never be comfortable with it. You'll never be comfortable with it.
So
As a
at
man or as a woman, you'll never be comfortable with it.
at this age, we're safe to say all of us is damn near 40, if not 40. I'm not about
Correct.
to teach you
Close.
shit. I'm not teaching you shit at 40. You better have already figured that shit out. I don't have time
You
for
should
that.
know.
That's the
At
funniest
this
know by
comment
now.
of the
At
night.
this point, you should be good.
That is, yeah,
So
100%.
I'm not about to
That's
ask for you or to be sitting there like, no, move to the left. No, a little bit more to the right. Nobody got time.
I need you to know about you gotta look for a woman, you gotta know about the box. If you ain't hitting it right, she ain't staying nowhere. If the man get in there and you a dead fish, he ain't staying nowhere. Period, point blank. Sex is a cornerstone of relationship. Intimacy is a cornerstone of relationship. If it's not good for either one of them, you can cash that check because it ain't
Hey,
less long.
hold
That
on, time out.
conversation is so
I
much
am
better
done with
earlier.
Bianca. Are y'all
Bianca is cracking me the
Bianca
fuck
is
up.
off the chain.
I love it. I love Bianca tonight. She making a chat live. Yeah.
Hey, look,
Bianca is funny as
teaching
hell.
that
Yeah.
the mother's job, they should have been a hoe because hoes can grow. Hoes can grow.
Hashtag Bianca.
Hoes can grow, Bianca.
Hashtag.
In the building. But real talk, man, you can't. That's one thing you have to do without a doubt. You can work through everything. You can work through damn near everything else. If the sex is trash, it's trash.
Trash. Look, softball question, right, to everybody. Is anybody waiting to like have sex after marriage in 2021?
What?
No.
I'm asking.
Everybody out this thing doing the busted challenge. They don't know how to get down on
wide open.
So that's not even a question though.
Wide open. God damn.
Took it way back.
The silhouette challenge and everything.
When I tell you bring it back, I'm talking about the damn busted challenge that they doing now.
I know what you're talking about.
Why Bianca say right, hoes can grow.
Hashtag.
Wait, Arizona, Ron, you can do the busted challenge? Is that what you think?
He putting it out there. Everybody. Fucking everybody.
I don't know about that. I shot you.
I don't know about all that there.
I shot you getting a little loose tonight.
We might have to disagree on, sir.
I shot you getting a little loose tonight.
Shout out to the OG Triple OG.
As long as we get married.
Shout out to the OG Triple OG.
What are you talking about, Arizona, Ron? Wait, I'm confused. What he talking about, man?
I don't know what he's talking about, man.
I think you can be. I think what he's saying is hoes can grow as long as you get married a month later.
I'm thinking
she's gonna be that hoe. She gonna be the hoe then too.
It's what I see.
Right. I think he's thinking he can like change a hoe.
Lord, shout out to STD. Oh.
Yes.
No, I'm not shouting that out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not on my show. On our show. No, I will not.
Well, we won't do.
I'm over here collecting my pearls that I don't have.
We're not doing that.
Shout out to the Yoni eggs. Real talk. So
Planned Parenthood.
So look on that
with the free birth control.
On that note, look, this battle of the sexes, you guys, we love y'all. We love y'all. We really appreciate y'all coming out. Look, Realities Podcast.
Round of applause, Realities Podcast.
Round of applause, Realities Podcast. Joining us here. On the men versus women. We can debate on who won, who lost. So we'll talk about that later.
There's no talking. We won.
So,
hashtag hoes can grow. We won.
Yes, Bianca. Bianca, we're gonna use that.
We had Bianca up in here. We won. How about that?
Just like a woman, just to claim everything. Just claim it all. The system is rigged, man. Damn.
All y'all got is shot you Arizona Ron left. Y'all ain't got
look. You can look, we only grow with the help of you guys. We love you. We thank y'all because the only reason why this is so lit is because the chat is here and you guys are staying constant with us. Look, you can follow us everywhere. Young Have Streams on Twitter, YouTube, everywhere, Facebook, all that. We the same place. K Dizzle DC, Facebook. Thank y'all for coming out. We love y'all. And look, please make sure y'all go on the YouTube page. Make sure y'all go on the YouTube page. They just did a 3-part series of Women Do It Better. It was awesome. Y'all go check that out. I loved it.
Make sure y'all follow our Instagram page too.
Instagram, Realities Podcast, IG. Look, man. We're gonna do this again. We are going to do this again. I promise you, we're gonna do this again. And we're here every Sunday at 9 p.m. on the dot, 9:05, 9:07, depending on what CP time we on. But usually we try to be here at 9:00. Hef, you got anything before we go out, man?
Hey, man, I want to say I love you, Ray Sean. I love you, Gina. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Like, it was a true pleasure. Like, I had a lot of fun. I know K does it as well. But keep following them. They're doing great things every week, and let's just keep it going. Happy Easter. We love y'all. Have a good night.
All right, bye, guys. Everybody wave out.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
You know, and I know, and they know, 'cause we know, we go on.